Hey Cancer, welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. Today, in May, I have a romantic reading, a love reading for you. So, what I'd like to do here is get a good idea of what's going on between you and your romantic interest here in May, whatever this problem is, to give you a good idea of what's going on. That way you got some forewarning rather than no warning at all. And I think that's my catchphrase. I think that's it. It means a lot to me because I know what it's like to walk into a situation and have no idea what's happening, no information, no insight. You just blindsided with whatever this is. So the way I do this is I draw two that represent your energy. What is going on with you, Cancer, for this situation. And then I draw another two that will represent your partner, interest, whoever this person is, Cancer, whoever this person is, get their energy for this. And then I'm going to draw two that is the point of contention. What is the issue that's causing these emotions here, this problem between you and whoever this person is? Okay. So I'm going to go over these meanings, start to kind of piece together what's going on between the two of you. That way we can get the whole situation really laid out. If any of these are vague and don't quite make the most sense, I do have a second deck here for clarification or asking additional questions should we need that. So, what we have here is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is rational communication. It's the ability to project our truth, project our opinion, project whatever it is that we want to explain. That is having the ability to do so, but with a tempered hand. You can listen as well as talk. It's the ability also to comprehend what the other person is saying. This is the person that even if you go into it with the mentality that they're wrong, you still have the ability to sit and listen. A lot of people, if they don't have the rational communication, sit and just hear it. They hear noise and they give you the dead eyes. And then when they stop making noise, then you start talking. You have this energy of being able to listen and process and really make sure that it's wrong. Very, very, very powerful ability. So a lot of people can't do that consistently. I actually don't think anybody can do that consistently. We all have our opinions and we all have external situations that weigh on us. Speaking of external situations, you have the Tower, which is a big, massive change in a very unexpected way. This is, as my wife puts it, having the rug pulled out from under you. You had a status quo, and then boom, change. Boom, big change. So whatever this situation is, this is not just a problem that's been going on for a while. This is a massive shift in whatever this is. It could be a problem going on for a while, but it's taken a much bigger turn. It is a problem plus. It's problem times 10. It is a new phase of the problem. Then you have the Eight of Cups. This is for our interest here. They have the Eight of Cups, which is walking away, which is moving on from an emotion. This is somebody who is getting over something It is somebody who's given up on an emotion. It's somebody who's given up on a situation because they're tired of dealing with it. It's the person who, this is just a general example. It's not you, it's just a general example. If a person's in a situation and they're complaining, okay? Let's say you're at work and somebody is complaining. At first, you may be thinking to yourself, I wonder if it's something I can help with. But then they just continue to complain and complain and complain, and it's something that you really can't do anything about. You will eventually start to not really care. Because what's the point? Are you going to share in their misery, or are you going to move on from it? Like, oh, there's them over there just complaining that they can't sharpen their pencil enough. I'm just going to go back over here and watch my meal microwave and the bowl spin, you know, moving on. And then they have the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters with the truth. This is the type of situation where somebody has given up and they're developing a new status quo, kind of a coping mechanism, for lack of a better term. It could come off as somebody who's not taking something as seriously as they should. Now, the reason why this is happening is the Emperor. Bold moves, big changes, a very masculine, like this is the father figure. And then they have the Page of Wands, which is impulsiveness, which is a will that is erratic. At first glance, what I'm seeing here is you've been calm and collected, but an issue that has to do with strength of the relationship has become in question. Impulsiveness in the relationship could lead one to feel as if the other one's controlling and confusing at the same time. 1 minute they want this, 1 minute they want that, and you have been tolerant of that for a while, but they've made a big shift in the mentality, a big idea. This is the kind of person that just went out to buy a brand new car and did not consult you at all. But they don't care about your consulting. They are in a different mindset. You may be in a situation where you know deep down that this is not a good idea. And for a while they were listening to you about it. But now they're not. This is somebody who's closed off to you. I want to know what this Tower moment really is, though. I'm going to clarify that, see what's going on. What is the core of this Tower moment? What was the big change? Deep down, what was it? So, describing your tower, describing this big change, the rug being pulled out from under you, what we have leading it off is the Nine of Wands, which is difficult fulfillment, which is self-reliance. It is a willpower where wands usually represent willpower, your passion, your drive in a relationship, your drive in it has become difficult for you to fulfill. Then you have the Ace of Cups, which is a new love, which is a new situation in regards to love, I'm having a really, really strange view of this right now, mainly because of this Two of Pentacles. Pentacles represent the physical world. Pentacles represent, could be money, could be your possessions, such as that new car that I mentioned earlier, or it could be your physical presentation in the world. Did you just find out that there's a third party in the relationship? Somebody who's drawing their attention and sidelining you? Here's why I'm asking. New love, upsetting balance in the physical world, the Two of Pentacles, balance. Upsetting the balance between the two physical entities, being you and them. Because they're not doing their part in a relationship. This is a monster change, Cancer. This is a monster change. And this third party, it may not be a physical relationship yet, but somebody has their mind away. What this is looking like is another person is listening to their side of the story, but nobody's listening to your side. So this person is getting the idea that they need to take more control. And what that control is doing is leading to impulsive behavior. Meanwhile, you're over here trying to be rational about it. Cancer, this is not a great situation to be in. This is why this person is being distant, because they're getting information from somebody else. They're getting their attention from somebody else. And that Ace of Cups, that new love, that's what has me thinking that it might be the form of the early signs of a relationship, a romantic interest is there. So whoever this person is somebody that they are starting to see in a replacing you mindset. This person is listening to me. This person thinks my ideas are good. Whereas you, Cancer, when they come home or whatever, your ideas aren't great to them. I like it. So I'm going to ask, the $1 million question. What can Cancer do to make this better? This is like, I want to just tell you, cut them out. They're already starting to push you aside. It's really hard to come back from that, because if they're getting their validation from another person already, that's building a solid bond. And those solid bonds that you used to have with them are wearing away. So those bonds are being replaced with theirs. Them and this other person. Give me some advice for Cancer. Give me some advice for Cancer. Give me something. I just can't leave it at this. This is, oh my goodness. This is what I was hoping, because this is about as good as it's going to get. Leading it off, Cancer. This is what you need to do. The Hermit. Find yourself. All right? Go inside. Find yourself. Find your center to at least understand and process and realize that what this is what this is. Find yourself. All right? Get your emotions under control, because if they're wild right now, it is really easy to make very bad choices. The example, when we are mad as humans, we say things most of the time that we don't mean. And then once you're cooled off, you realize that 3/4 of what you just said was just pure emotion. All you needed to do was focus on the quarter of those things that were said that were fact. We all say things we don't mean when we're really mad. Find yourself. Understand your Seven of Pentacles is slowing down in the physical world. Understand, you two are slowing down. It's not speeding up, you two are slowing down. This is part of find yourself. Now, understand your relationship. And this one is the big one. Find strength. Find your ability to make bold moves, your ability to make action that is going to benefit you. This is more so, you're going to find yourself on your own. You're not getting help from them. If you want this to work, if you truly don't want this to get worse than it is, because this is not the sign that there has been anything yet. This is not a sign that they've done anything deep with that person, but the start is there. If you want this to work, you are going to have to figure out a way to voice that in a strong, concise way that they will understand. This may be one of those situations that, hey, if you don't shape up, I'm leaving. Sometimes those very harsh, those very direct words can open someone's mind. And from me to you personally, if they're not going to listen to that, then they're not going to listen to nothing. Because that's the end of a relationship. If you're telling them, if you don't get better, I'm leaving, that is you outright saying that it's over. And if they don't care, then tell them to go kick rocks. And later on down the road, they're going to realize what they had. They're going to realize that Cancer, you are a strong person that have the ability to make things happen with what they want, have the ability to make things better. And they can go find whatever they think is fulfillment with whoever else that they're talking to. And if this other person is not interested in them in the way that they are them, in the way that your interest is to them, then they're the ones that are going to get a rude awakening that not only did I not get this new thing that I'm interested in, but I also lost the best thing that was interested in me. They're the ones that are going to end up alone. You have the strength to make this right. So if you have to get direct in an aggressive way, then so be it. You're the only you. You're the only one. You can't control them, but you can control you. So I wish I had better messaging for you, but as I said at the beginning, I would rather you have some forewarning than none at all. I would rather you know what's going on here. So with that, Cancer, I hope the video helps you in making a choice that's going to benefit you. And I appreciate you taking time out of your day to listen to everything I had to say with the messaging here. With that, I'll catch you next time.